Hello to everybody who watches this video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to download games on itch.io. Now let's just get right into it, because it's annoying when tutorials take forever to get to the point. So you're just going to want to search up itch.io. It'll either take you to the website or the page where you just click on the top one. And then you'll probably want to go to games, where all the games are. And of course you can search and stuff, but there's 3 different types of ways you can get games. There's the HTML5, downloadable, and then Flash. HTML5 ones, they'll say play in browser, and these ones, of course, you don't need to download. You can just play them right in your browser. And these ones are nice if you don't feel like downloading it, obviously. But then you have the downloadable ones. They won't say anything, and you can download games for Windows, Mac, Linux, but it'll show you the symbols on which device they can be played on. You can also download the HTML5 games sometimes if the person who made the game enables downloading. And then you have Flash games. These ones are just like HTML5 except they use the Flash engine instead of HTML5. So pretty much no difference. Sometimes you can download them, same thing. But we're going to be focusing on downloadable games. Now I'm going to pull up 3 examples. Now most of your games will be zip files, so let's start with that one. Like pretty much any of these that I click on is probably going to be a zip file. Let's just go with Security Booth. This game's really fun. I recommend you check it out. Nope, just take me to the downloads, and then download. It says exe, but this one is a zip. See right there, zip. Most of your games will be zip, but not all of them, of course. Now if we head back, I'm going to be searching up 2 games for the RAR and .exe because it's hard to find other ones. It's Potatoes on Mars. This game is a RAR. It can be kind of hard to find the RAR ones especially, but they're there, so might as well show you how to download them. Oh god, no. And then, Mr. There he is. And this one's a .exe. Bye-bye. Nope, just take me to the downloads, unless you wanna support them. If you have spare money, you might as well. People put lots of effort into these, and it's very generous of them that they let you play their games for free. Is it downloading? There we go. So this is how most of your zip games will come. Once you download it, it'll open up in a little file. Now this is not how you want to play it. You're going to want to go to downloads and find the zip file. Now if you use WinRAR, I'd highly recommend disabling it for zip files unless you know how to use WinRAR. So you're just going to want to hit extract all, right click and hit extract all. Now I don't use WinRAR or anything like that except for, well, RAR files, which I don't even use that. I use 9-zip. And then once you extract all, it usually will be pretty quick. It'll usually open it up again. It'll just look just like when you had it on zip. But it'll open it with this, which isn't a zip file, so you can open it, and there it is, Security Booth. Then you can double click on it and open it. Now bye-bye. Now with these, you can't just take the .exe out and play it. See, you need to leave it in here so it can use the engine, security, and all the other stuff that it needs to use. So, don't take it out of the .exe. You can just take it out of the Windows No Editor or whatever. But yeah. Now, we're gonna move on to RAR, because this is like the second most I see. Now, you'll probably want to download something for this, or you will need to download something for this actually. I use 9-zip. It works fine for me. I've I've never used WinRAR, but all my friends always have problems because they download WinRAR. They don't know how to work it, so I'd highly recommend 9zip because it's much easier to use, and if you just click look for app on the Microsoft Store, it's going to be the first one that pops up, pretty much. But yeah, 9zip's easy to work with, and it doesn't automatically make it on your zips and everything. You just right click, use for RARs, use for your RAR file, and then don't use it on zips because zips are easy to work with. So now that you're RAR, you can actually open it. You just double click on it. Sometimes they'll have a second file, and then you click on that and you'll get into here, but just go back to the second file so it's just one file full of all this stuff. But this one obviously doesn't have that, so we're just going to hit extract all. And what I'd actually recommend you do is right click new folder and then potatoes. Or you can name it whatever you want, and then double click on potatoes or whatever thing you want, and then select folder, and then it'll extract all of it into that file instead of just straight into your downloads file and make it all cluttery. Or you can extract it into your downloads file and then right click on your desktop or somewhere and then do that. You can see it extracted all into here. Now the same thing with this .exe, you can't drag it onto there. It has to be with the crash handler and the DDL and stuff. So yeah, that's how you do RARs. And then .exes. Now these ones are definitely the easiest, but they're the rarest because they're hard for the creator to do. And for .exes, you just double click, like if you're opening up a Steam game or something. More info. It'll say run anyway. And one thing that kind of sucks about just downloading it straight as a .exe, or when the games have the straight .exe, it'll ask you if you can make changes. Now this happens for every game that I've had just straight download .exe. It's not just this one because it's a creepy horror game and it knows your name and stuff. It's just .exes do that when you straight download them. Like for the security booth and potatoes, it doesn't ask you. Which, I don't know why that's the case, but if you trust the game, then just run with it. See, didn't ask if I wanted to change my device. So yeah, I hope this helps you out. I think itch.io is way better than most people think. Like, there's some really good, fun games on here. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and bye-bye.